You just bought your first Ecoboost, and now you're ready to start making it your own. What I'm going to show you in this video is the top 5 modifications that every Ecoboost owner needs to do to their truck. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, for the first modification on our list, we're going to need to open the hood. Much better. Now let's look at it. Alright, our number 1 modification that every Ecoboost needs, in my opinion, is an intake. So the stock intake does a great job, but anything to improve airflow to the turbos is never a bad decision. So what I did was I went with the AEM dual intake setup to where each turbo gets its own inlet tube. Cuts down on turbulent air, also makes a lot of turbo noise. You can never go wrong with too much turbo whistle. So that's your number 1 modification I feel every Ecoboost needs. Let's dive into number 2. Number 2 best modification for your Ecoboost to improve horsepower and everything like that is a good exhaust. Now I know that's going to be a controversial topic because Ecoboost are hard to make sound good. Like some of them sound like just horrible in my opinion. So when it comes to this, do your research. My exhaust, it took me about 2 years to figure out exactly what I wanted, and now I feel like I've got the perfect setup. It's not obnoxious, but it has everything that I want. It checks all the boxes. So I'll let you judge on that one. But yeah, number 2 is going to be a good exhaust. Number 3 on the list of the top 5 modifications for any Ecoboost that I feel like really wakes them up is going to be a good tune. Now these trucks and the Ecoboost in general are already powerful powerhouses. What Ford does is they take and they kind of, like I said, dumb it down a little bit just to make them more reliable and safe and all that kind of junk. But we don't want that. We want fast. We want something that is gonna embarrass folks and also, still be able to work out of. So a good tune, in my opinion, is one of the best dollars ever spent to wake one of these trucks up. Now I've got the SET tuner. I went through MPT Performance. I've got 2 tunes that I run. I mainly only run one, but it's the 87 Performance Toe Tune, and you will be surprised at how much it wakes this truck up. I mean, it's no slouch to begin with, but man. So if you really want to wake up an Ecoboost, put you a tune on it. Now when we go into tunes, that's where we're going to roll into the next one. So number 4 on the list is an oil catch can. Now that's a real controversial topic because a lot of people think they don't do anything. I've been running one for about 150,000 miles, and you would be surprised at the crap that you empty out of that thing with every oil change. So this right here is what is being recirculated back into your intake system. And with it being direct injection, your intake valves do not get coated with fuel or anything like that. So all this does is just basically cooks onto your intake valves. You'll start to develop a harsh idle, start running pretty rough. So man, do you really want all that going back into your engine? This right here is a complete game changer when it comes to preventative maintenance on the Ecoboost engine. Number 5 on the list, intercooler upgrade. Now, what happens with these trucks, like I said, they're built to tow, anything like that. Any Ecoboost minus the Mustang, you're going to be working with. So a lot of your intake temperatures coming from your turbos is going to be extremely high. Intercooler's job, cool them down before they make it into the truck so you can make more power. The intercooler is good to an extent, but bigger is always better. So you can get an upgraded intercooler, fits right in here, drops your intake air temperatures dramatically, and allows you to do basically more pulls, anything like that, without heat soaking your engine. So on the list, coming in last but definitely not least, is a upgraded intercooler. Now this is more on the expensive side, kind of the same as with the tuner, but well worth the money. Now with all that being said, I do have one honorable mention that doesn't really do anything for horsepower, but it is just an awesome sound upgrade for the Ecoboost, and that is going to be the VTA mod. All that is where it recirculates the pressure from your intercooler back into the intakes. Just take it off, cap off your intake, and you get that whoosh, like all the race cars and all that kind of stuff. I've had it done on mine, absolutely love it. So it is something cheap, simple. It doesn't add any horsepower, but it does add sound. So for that reason, it's an honorable mention because it does not do anything to help improve performance. So I hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you're, like I said, if you just bought you an Ecoboost and you're looking to do any kind of performance upgrades, that is the first 5 things I would look into. Well, 6 if you count the VTA mod. If you like this video, if you like the information, give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what you bought, what you think about getting. I do respond to every comment, and catch you on the next one.